Magic players, welcome you to episode 160 of the Brewers Tavern. Yeah, 160. Charles, how you doing?
Good. Hope everything's good, Mitja. Welcome, everyone. So for 160, like 150, we have a special episode. In episode 150, we replay the finals from NewCon 3, and that was a really great episode. In episode 160, we're going to show the finals of NewCon 4, which would be pretty fun. Again, with these historical matches, we don't change any of the cards, so it's always fun in the deck tech to see what cards were played, what cards were not played. I'll say a few things about the tournament. Magnus gave me a little bit of a background, which was pretty fun. So NewCon 4 was played, so this was in 2012, 34 players, which was larger than the vintage tournament in Sweden that year. So Old School seemed to be starting to take over, which was fun. The two players were Rickard Pefken Samuelsson and Robert Schram. Pefken played a really cool parfait list, and Schram played basically a really good version of the deck because Mana Drain was still unrestricted then. What else can I say about the tournament? Pefkin's list, it was, I think, the first time to that date that a tap-out control parfait was really played in the format, and one that properly used Underworld Dreams. Yeah, it was just a very well-tuned deck. Sideboard had a lot of fresh tech, really a year at least before its time. The Parfait deck did beat the deck somehow, which we always look at the decks and we always predict what list on paper is better. And again, half the time the winners are not the decks we would have predicted. And I think in this case, I think the 4 mana drain, 4 counterspell, the deck list, we are very surprised somehow didn't win. The other list looks really cool and interesting, but more fun and less spiky. I think you'd have to agree, Mitja.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Let's see what else we can say. I will say Pefkin won, if you remember, NewCon 2 a few years earlier, and we did also show that was the first NewCon. So we also did show that. So he was winning his second Shark, but not to feel bad for Robert because he won 6 months earlier a Shark at the BSK 2011. So these are both Shark winners, both really good players. And it should be a lot of fun. Again, Mazovic was restricted back then, and Mana Drain was unrestricted. And interesting, the list Mitja's playing purposely only plays 1 Mana Drain, so not everybody was completely on the 4 Mana Drain kick back then. Even though I think it's a no-brainer. Everyone should play 4.
Yeah.
The other thing about the deck, which we'll talk about, is it's interesting to see what's included and what's not. I don't think the deck was developed enough where you saw 4 factories as the win con. You'll notice there's not 4 factories, and there's only 1 Jam Day Tome. So certainly this was not a 3 or 4 Jam Day Tome deck, which this archetype certainly went to as the years went on, especially after Mana Drain was restricted. But yeah, this should be a lot of fun to play. It's a longer intro. Mitja, why don't we start with the deck tech? We'll look at your list slash Pefkin's list, which is the winner of NewCon 4. Then we'll take a look at the list I'm playing, which was, again, Robert Schram's list with 4 Mana Drains.
Yes, and here we are. This is my list for today. To be honest, I think to start it directly, I think Charles' list is favored, as he mentioned already. The list as it is looks super solid. You have 2 artifact and 2 artifact and enchantment removal. So he runs 2 disenchant and 2 divine offering main board, 4 swords main board, which is super good against creature matchups. 1 mace of it. Mace was restricted back then to 1. That's why he's only running 1 mace. I think the list is pretty solid, but it is worse than a list with 8 counterspells because back then, or probably back then, no one knew how to play against the Parfait tap-out list, which gave him a small favor in the control matchup. But I would say nowadays, or at least Charles know how to play against the Parfait list. And so I'm not seeing high chances of winning here. after boarding, it might be a little bit better with the one of Power Sync, the two disenchants, my own book, and the two Underworld Dreams, which will probably help me. The card beside the Jameday Tome is a Disrupting Scepter. I'm sorry that I pushed it a little bit too far in. A card which I really miss in the main board is the Chaos Orb. The list was just not running it. I checked the list twice. I hope I did no mistake with that.
No, there's no mistake, and neither deck has Chaos Orb, so just so you know.
Yeah, so I'm missing it a little bit. But yeah, it might work that I wait till Charles taps out and I play a Winter Orb and hope that this one will at least last. But yeah, this is my deck for today. I can tell you more about how the deck feels and how it feels while playing when we're done with the round. Yeah, so I would say let's move on to Charles' list, and here we are.
Okay. So this is the second place list. This is Robert's list, and as I mentioned, this is very similar to what I would have played back in 1994. I love the 4 counters, 4 mana drains. Unfortunately, in this list, I'm playing 4 swords, 3 disenchants, and 2 wraths of gods. I would have loved to have been playing the 4th disenchant at least, if not an extra divine offering or something else that's artifact removal based. But no complaints from me. The list, I don't think we need to say too much other than 4 mana drains completely changes the format. It's a completely different format. It's actually a format I'm not sure I would want to be playing old school if 4 mana drains was legal. It's so broken. I mean, it will make the deck so strong. I don't really think it would be nearly as much fun. So I am really glad that that's restricted. I guess the only unusual things, 1 Jameday Tome and 2 factories. So this is very much not on the factory win con. I guess since it's playing Sarah's as a win con, it plays Time Twister. That's not very usual for the deck anymore. And Sullivan Library, which we don't see in the deck, so it's a little bit more green based. But yeah, this is a real precursor to the decks the deck list that we now see and know, and should be fun. The sideboard is interesting too, right? Okay, a Disrupting Scepter, a great card against control for a mirror. Land tax is interesting, especially considering I think there are only 3 basic lands, so I'm not really sure what the plan with that is, and an extra factory in the sideboard. Again, not really sure what the plan is for that. I guess the fears back then, because we have a Circle of Protection, 2 reds, a black, and then a Greater Realm. I guess burn for sure was probably something that was a concern. But I'm not really sure what black cards. I guess it must just be Underworld Dreams that you're really concerned with, because everything else, the black creatures you can deal with, your swords and wraths.
Maybe the White Knight.
Moats.
Maybe the White Knight. But the thing is, you have Mode and 2 Wrath of God. I am not seeing a black deck win anything against you.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry to say that.
And you also have factory. You have at least 2 factories. I guess you can bring, if you're concerned about that, you bring in the 3rd factory, and all of a sudden, Black Knights aren't really great, right? With 3 against 3 factories.
True.
So I'm not really sure. I guess it was just Dreams, but you do have a 4th disenchant you can bring in, and that usually is okay for Dreams with your counterspell package. So not totally sure what the great around, what the fear was. The control magics we still see in the list today. Blue Blast for Blood Moon, that's pretty much what you're concerned with. And we do have another Wrath of God and Moat, which again deal with Black Knights if that's the concern. And an extra Sullivan, which I'm not sure that you need an extra Sullivan, but always fun to see what the lists are. I'm super excited to get to play another round with 4 mana drains. And Mitja and I, again, are really happy to bring NewCon 4 to you in episode 160. NewCon 5, 170 if you can wait 10 episodes. Why don't we go to the Brewers Tavern and let's see how the 2 lists do?
Yes, and here we are. Hey. You're even as always, and I guess today you will start. Of course you start with a 6.
Well, Mitja, I need to get that island out, the second island out faster than you, so I need to start today.
That's true. But as I said, the surprising part of the list I'm playing is a little bit gone since the deck is well known. And I don't know, as you said, a card like land tax, I don't get why he was playing land tax for the... Maybe he was
there's
afraid
three
of
basic
Blood
lands.
Moon?
So I don't really get it. Like what does that do?
I mean, the only thing I could think about is that he wants a one-off out, like the one-drop out against Blood Moon. So he plays a Plains, casts land tax, passes the turn, opponent plays Blood Moon. Yeah, number one for you.
Right. Pile one, but isn't just a Plains in the sideboard better?
I don't know. Isn't just another Blue Blast better in the sideboard?
Yeah, like either Blue Blast or
I don't know.
What number?
Number one.
All right.
What do we got here?
Guess we're gonna try it.
Me too.
Tundra, Jet, Soul Ring in your turn. 4 cards.
Okay. Factory. Soul Ring. Felvar. Lotus. Crack Lotus. Try to cast Relic Barrier. Still one blue float. Sorry, I cracked it.
Okay. Sure.
Holding Mine.
Okay.
Pass the turn and end of turn.
Rid of Howling Mine.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Tap the Soul Ring. You tap
No,
you tap
I
the Soul Ring,
target my Holding Mine end of turn.
Okay.
And you disenchant in response, so...
Your turn. 2 cards.
Tundra. Try to draw 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is interesting.
And maybe you want to move the relic because it's a little bit glary for the viewers.
Yes. I think this is better. 3. Thinking. Sorry. Not easy. Not easy. Winter Orb.
Okay.
No, I just played it. I see. Pass the turn and tap your Soul Ring. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I could try and turn. Oh no.
Well, a Tundra.
Yeah.
Swing for 4.
You did it. I go down to... Sorry, I need to fix the light situation.
Yeah.
Not that bad without light. 16.
Yeah, and I have 2 cards. Your turn. Play Tundra, attack, pass.
Okay. Soul Ring is tapped. I try to cast a Underground Sea. I tap down your Tundra.
Okay.
Then I move to combat.
Okay.
Then I try to cast the Recall with the Winter Orb for Ancestral.
Yep.
Cast Ancestral. 1, 2, 3. And pass the turn. I tap your Soul Ring again.
Okay. Attack for 4.
12.
Play Lotus.
Yeah.
Your turn.
2 cards in hand, right?
2 cards.
Maze of It. Here you go.
That's what happens when you ancestral twice.
Yes.
It's still good back then.
Try to cast Demonic Tutor.
Yeah, it's good.
How is that good? I know you should have... Mathematically, you should at least have 2 counter spells in hand. I pass the turn. In your upkeep, I try to tap your Soul Ring and your Lotus.
Okay. I'll attack for 4.
Mace.
Okay.
Yep.
Your turn.
Factory. I tap your Tundra. I move to attack step. And I try to Mind Twist you for 2 in my second main phase. Huh. I knew it. I sword your Sarah and swing for 2, so you gain 2 life. Pass the turn and tap your Lotus in the upkeep.
I guess we'll take 1 extra.
Okay.
18. Your turn.
Give me a second. I see.
Yeah, that's good.
Pass the turn. In your upkeep, I tap your blue mana and your Lotus. No, stop drawing
Tundra.
blue mana. Okay.
And you can't complain about what I draw. You did Ancestral twice this game. Your
That's
turn.
I untap, I draw. I activate both factories.
Okay.
And swing.
And we'll swords 1.
I mace the one you sworded and pump the other one.
Okay.
So
I'll take 3 and you'll gain 2 for 14.
Yes. And this one is removed from game and I pass the turn. Then I try to tap your Tundra and your Lotus. Ah, no, wait. I tap your Soul Ring and your Lotus. I'm sorry.
Okay. Play the land. And it's your turn.
Draw. Play Strip Mine. Try to attack you for 2.
13.
Pass the turn.
Same thing.
Yeah, I tap Lotus, Soul Ring, and Tundra.
And take 1. And your turn.
Draw for the turn. Interesting. Swing for 2. And for 4, I try to cast another Icy.
Okay, well, we'll mana drain that.
Okay. Then it's your turn. In your upkeep, I tap Soul Ring and Lotus.
Okay, we'll take this one.
Okay.
Okay. SDT.
Yeah.
Take the obvious one.
Okay. Ancestral Recall? Question
Oh,
mark?
no, not when I have 3 mana drain.
Oh, that's true.
We'll draw 6.
Okay.
And I've not played a land. How many cards you got, by the way?
3.
We'll twist for the 3. And 2 cards, your turn.
Attack.
Yeah, 9.
Pass the turn. Upkeep, I tap Lotus, Soul Ring, and a Tundra.
Sure. Okay, we will take on. Play a land for turn.
Yeah.
We'll recall for 1.
Yes.
Take back Brain Geyser.
Yeah.
Draw 4.
Okay.
Okay, it's your turn.
Strip your mace.
Okay.
Attack you for 2.
Okay, 7.
Pass the turn. Upkeep, I tap.
Same 3.
Oh, yeah, simply. That's okay.
We will take 1.
Sure.
You have a Maze of Ith, right? Do you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Draw 3. We'll play a land for turn. These 2. And this. Jam Dayton.
Okay.
It is your turn.
Sorry. Cast Travel Stone.
Yep.
Swing for 2.
You won't be surprised, but did your own answer.
Go.
Pass?
Yeah, upkeep.
I'll draw. That's your end step.
Yeah, upkeep, I tap Lotus, Soul Ring, Jambay Tomb.
Lotus, Soul Ring, Jam Dayton. So I will use the 2 mana from the Soul Ring. And we will draw.
Okay.
And we'll activate Sullivan. And we will take one. Play factory.
Mm-hmm.
And your turn.
I play library. I have one card in hand and pass
Yep.
the turn.
Okay. Upkeep.
I want to tap your book.
Okay, I'll respond and draw. And activate solvent. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Anything
We're
else?
not done yet. Then I will tap the factory. And then I will tap the lotus.
Okay. Alright, I'll activate solvent trigger.
Yep.
Take one. Go through my graveyard. We will play a land for turn. And 7 cards your turn.
I try to cast Jade Statue.
We'll counterspell that.
Okay. I pass the turn, I tap the Soul Ring, 1 mana float, and tap the Icy Manipulator, try to target your top.
You tap the soul ring, I put mana in the pool, and what else?
No, I do not tap the Soul Ring, I tap the book.
Okay, then I'm gonna draw.
Okay, so I tap Lotus with the 2nd mana and Relic.
Factory?
Factory with the 2nd mana and Relic Barrier taps Black Lotus.
Okay, I'll activate solvent trigger.
Yep.
Draw 1. Sarah Angel?
Yep, that's good.
I have 7 cards. I will play a land for turn. I'll play a C. I have 6 cards. Your turn.
Swords to Sarah.
I will counterspell that.
Okay. I pass the turn to you.
Okay, upkeep.
Upkeep, I tap your book.
Okay, I'll draw.
Yes.
And then these two.
Then I tap
yours,
Factory
Sarah.
and Sarah.
Okay. Okay, Sullivan. Take one. How many cards do you have?
1. My turn?
Yep.
I try to disenchant your Sylvan Library.
Sure.
Pass the turn.
Okay.
Tap your stuff.
Same thing. All right, so
Yeah.
I'm going to draw.
Book is also tapped.
And this is tapped.
Yeah.
And draw for turn.
Yes.
Play land and your turn.
I cast Factory, or I play Factory.
Yep.
Pass the turn, tap the same 3.
All right, I'll draw with the Champion Tome. I'll draw. Factory.
Yep.
I have 8 cards. I will. Disenchant one icy.
Okay.
End your turn.
Roll. I try to sword your Sarah.
I'll counterspell it.
Okay. It's your turn.
All right, same thing.
No, I tap your Sarah.
Only the Sarah.
Yep.
Okay. How many cards do you have?
1.
All right, I'll draw. Play a land. Okay. We're gonna cast time walk.
Sure.
Cast time twister.
Okay.
All right. And I did play a land.
Yep.
A lot of lands. Should have a pretty good hand. So this deck is pretty thinned out. Okay. I'm going to cast Demonic Tutor.
Sure.
Three, four, five, 6, and 7. We'll mind twist you for 7.
I try to disenchant your book, and I try. Yeah, first try to disenchant your book.
We're gonna draw.
Okay.
Okay.
Try to disenchant your book. Try to disenchant your. What else do you have?
We have this stuff.
Blue Soul Ring.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
All this stuff is tapped. And yeah. It's your turn.
No, it's your time walk turn. Oh no.
Oh,
Was it your time walk turn?
Oh no, it's time walk turn. You're right. Yeah, that's crazy. You didn't even realize that. Okay. We're going to. We'll disenchant your icy.
Okay.
There's so much mana on the table. I forgot about the time walk turn. All right. Draw.
Yeah.
Play a land. And Maze is a pain a little bit. Does this deck run a strip line? I don't even remember. I haven't seen it. Okay, it's your turn.
Go.
Okay. Activate swing.
I maze Sarah. I tap one of your factories. I activate my factory.
Little swords before blocking.
Okay.
Gain 3.
Yeah,
19.
I gain 3, go up to 19.
And then you take 2.
And then I take 2, yes.
17. Alright, your turn. 6 cards.
Go. Keep it in hand. Doesn't matter.
Alright. I'll strip the maze.
Yes.
Activate 2 factories.
I tap 1 and I take 7.
Yep. Yeah. Your turn.
Pass the turn.
Cast regrowth. Yeah.
I think this. We should
get-
go
get it
directly
down.
to the sideboard game because game one.
Yeah,
took
yeah. I mean,
forever.
I think these are not going to be quick games, so
Yeah.
yeah. It played just like the deck, exactly like the deck as we know. And the mana drain does make a difference. I mean, when I drained you the one time, I was able to tutor into Brain Geyser, so.
Yeah, I lost the game in the round where you top decked Mind Twist, the land Mox, Mind Twist in 6 cards. I cannot win that. I was not playing around the Mind Twist. What to do?
I don't think I have that much for you.
I think this is okay. Let's see. I want to start.
Yep. All right, pot 3.
Pile number 1 for you.
All right, pot 1.
2, 4, 5, 7. Cool.
Are you keeping?
Thinking. I'm mulligan this.
I think I'm going to try it.
Okay.
Pot 2.
Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 7. Mulligan.
No. Nothing to do there.
I mean, I cannot keep a hand where I let you draw more cards. Like, this is impossible.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially when when I only have a 4-drop to tap down maybe the Holding Mine. Oh, sorry.
I won.
7.
Okay. How many cards do you have?
3.
Disenchant the Lotus.
Sure.
The Lotus, and your turn.
Go.
The City, and your turn.
Go.
Play Library, 4 cards, your turn.
Divine Offer Your Lotus. Go to 19.
Sure. Yep.
Go.
Sullivan,
Yeah.
4 cards, your turn.
Disenchant Your Sylvan. Go.
18. How many cards do you have?
4.
Your turn. 5 cards.
Go.
Pass turn. Yep, pass turn.
Holding Mine.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Alright. Draw 1, draw 2. Play land.
Yeah.
Pass turn. 7 cards.
Draw 2. Cast Holding Mine. Pass the turn.
Okay. Alright. I'll draw.
Yes.
Untap. I'll draw 3. Play land.
Yes.
Tutor.
Yeah. Results.
Amok.
Sure.
Did I play a land already?
I think the island, but I'm unsure.
Yeah, okay, let's just assume that. I will go to discard. I will discard balance, and I will discard balance, and I will discard Campaign.
Okay.
I don't think I need that right now. Some cards, I will draw 3. Play land for turn. And how many cards do you have in hand?
5.
Disenchant the Howling Mine.
Okay.
Go to 18. We'll recall for 2.
Power Sync.
Okay. You're at 17. Your turn.
Draw 2. Play Mox. Play land. Pass the turn.
Draw 1, 2, 3.
Y3.
Oh, there's only 2 cards because you only right 1. So 1, 2. So we'll play Mox. Draw. I'll play a land for turn. And it's your turn.
Draw 2. Play a land. Cast Soul Ring. Pass the turn.
Okay.
Oh,
Draw 2
I
cards.
strip your library, sorry.
Oh, in your turn, yeah. Okay, well, it's tapped. All right, draw 2. Get a land. We're gonna go to discard.
Okay.
And I have 7 cards. Your turn.
Draw 2, 2, 4, 6 cards. I play library, pass the turn.
Okay, I will draw 2. How many cards you have?
5.
Twist the 5.
Mana drain.
I should have done that in my second name, but that's okay. We'll counterspell that.
Okay.
And your turn. 6 cards.
Draw 2. Factory, pass the turn.
No cards, right?
1 card.
We'll activate factory.
Active.
Sorry.
Activate my factory.
Swords it.
Okay. Gain 2 life. 18. Activate my other factory.
Okay, we will swords that one too.
Then I gain 3 life.
Okay, 21.
And I
And you
take 2 damage. Yep.
19. All right, I have 5 cards. Your turn.
Draw 2. 5 cards. Jam Data.
We care about Jam Daytona. We care about Jam Daytona. Yeah, that's fine.
Draw a card. Pass the turn.
We'll disenchant Jam Daytona.
Okay.
Don't look for a second, Mitja. My hand is so funny right now. I have to show the viewers. Oh, don't look yet. But like this just will never appear in another episode. So, okay, you can look.
Okay.
I will activate factory.
Okay. 17.
All right, your turn.
Draw 2. Pass the turn.
Activate factory.
Yep. 15.
Fine.
Yep.
This guy's gonna go all the way to the distance. Your turn.
Draw 2.
Oh, I forgot to draw 2. Shit. Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right, draw 2. The factory.
13.
Activate swing for 3.
Oh, 3. Okay, 12.
I will go to discard. Discard Savannah, and your turn.
I drew 2 already. I have 7 cards in hand. I draw number 8.
Yep.
I try to cast Felvar Stone. And I try to cast Demonic Tutor.
I'll counterspell that.
Okay, your turn.
All right. We'll strip your library.
Okay.
I'll activate 2 factories.
Super active.
Swing for 4.
Activate my factory.
Oh, you have a factory. I didn't even see that. Okay, that's my mistake. It's fine.
Pump it.
I didn't see that. Fine.
Yeah, take 2.
All right, your turn.
Draw 2. 2, 4, 6, 8 cards in hand. I mean, I play this. I try to swing with my factory. Nah, wait a second. First of all, I try to time walk.
I'm going to manage right now.
Okay. Cards in hand. Probably 3 or so.
5.
5. I try to cast balance.
How many cards do you have?
3.
Manage right.
Okay, your turn.
4 cards. Draw. Oh wait, draw 2. We have a howling one. Okay, I will play a land. Play a mox.
Yeah.
And the amount of drain is broken. Yeah, we'll keep this. We'll draw 10 cards.
Sure.
We will play land. Play soaring.
Yeah.
Play scepter.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, Jesus. You have how many cards?
I have 3.
Disenchant the Howling Mind.
Okay.
We'll go to discard. Discard a Tundra and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 8 cards. We will go to discard 1 more Tundra.
Okay. I draw.
Yep, your turn.
Cast Holding Mine.
Okay.
Play a land. And cards in hand 7, right?
7.
Pass the turn.
I will go to 17. Ancestral.
Yes.
How many cards do you have?
2.
We'll play a land. Play Sarah.
Yes.
Yep, that's 5. And I need a white. Sarah.
Yeah.
Look at my graveyard. We will cast Regrowth.
Sure.
Time Walk.
Yeah.
We will cast Time Walk.
Okay. Oh, I'm dead. You have 2 factories
Yeah.
and 2 Sarahs.
No.
I just did a
I still had
mind
2.
twist.
When I showed my hand, I had a hand of 5 cards. 4 of them were mana drains and 1 counterspell.
Yeah, I mean at this
Yeah,
point
it's
I cannot win.
I mean, that's just like ridiculous. No one's beating that. But it's just so weird. I had to show it because you don't have 4 mana drains in your hand ever. So, is that the full hour? I guess.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're glad we don't do that all the time, right?
Yeah. Let's see. 2. I mean, this is again a deck where I ask myself how that guy won. Like, 100%. I mean,
I don't know the answer.
I kind of threw away game 1 in a way because I was not playing around your Mox land mind twist thing, but I mean, I think it's okay to not play around that, but besides that, I think the game I played was pretty okay-ish. And after boarding, it's not getting any better. So yeah. I'm sorry, I'm missing 1 sleeve. The deck is running 61 cards and I did not find my Superman sleeves after I moved the house. So yeah, you see the sideboard it contains 15 cards, but I'm only having 14 sideboard sleeves. And we knew the deck lists beforehand, and I thought it is okay to have 1 sleeve less.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it does not matter.
Especially on a card which I will not board in.
And we definitely knew the deck list before because we were going to do the new comp.
Yeah, I took out 1 Relic Barrier for Disrupting Scepter because I thought when I can ramp out the Disrupting Scepter first, it might work out and I can let you discard the whole hand. I took out the Jade Statue because I was expecting that you will bring in more artifact removal and I wanted the Underworld Dreams more. Oh, sorry, 1 second. I'm sorry. I took out 1 The Abyss. I mean, of course it deals with your angels, but it's not dealing with your factories. So that's why I took in 1 Underworld Dreams, and Underworld Dreams is a super good counter for your Sylvan library. And I took out the 2 Winter Orbs for Jameday Tom and Power Sink because my thought was that you will probably counter the Winter Orbs anyways when they are... I mean, you never tap out. This was my thought behind that, and I think I was right. You never tapped out. I mean, you had...
There's so much mana that, like, once you get by the early rounds, I have so much mana on the board. It's like, I'm never doing that.
Yeah.
And mana drains, you get even more mana, so the deck is tons of mana.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I took those out. Cards I did not bring in. Those 5 are pretty obvious. You did not play red. Wrath of God, you're not a creature deck, and the Disenchants, I thought about bringing those in, but I really did not know what to cut. And I thought 4 Disenchants, like 2 Disenchants and 2 Divine Offering are more than enough. What I could have done is cut the Divine Offering and play the Disenchant so that I also get your Sylvan library, but that's basically it. Yeah, this was my sideboard plan.
Well, I think my sideboard plan was pretty easy. I didn't see any creatures. I think you had a Jade Statue and you had Factory, so Wrath of Gods are terrible. And I actually didn't want Moat because I do have Sarah's, but I wanted to bring in my 3rd Factory as another way to win because the deck I wanted a little bit more aggression. I mean, I think there should be 4 Factories, so at a minimum I wanted to bring in the 3rd one, and so I really didn't want the Moat. And I have many ways to deal with your factories and your Jade Statues. I mean, 8 counter spells in the deck, and then I have Disenchants. I mean, everything touches your artifact creatures or Mishra, so it was really not a problem. I didn't think Moat was needed. The Disenchant I thought was really good, the 4th one. I didn't actually know that you had Underworld Dreams because I never saw it, although I did see your list, obviously. But this was great for if you have a Howling Mine and I have to get rid of, or an Icy. I mean, the 4th Disenchant it's better than the Swords. and the stick is just better than either of these three cards. Again, I didn't bring in the land tax. I don't really know what it's good for. I could have brought in a third Sullivan. That's the other card, but I didn't really. I think everything else in the deck is fine. I didn't want to take out any of the any of the swords because I was taking out the wraths just in case you were bringing in creatures. I thought it was fine to have only two. Again, mode I didn't want. I was taking out the two wraths. I didn't see any creatures, so control magic is bad against Jades and Mishras, and no red cards, no red cards. I didn't see dreams, although this wouldn't be, it's okay for dreams. And again, the same thing. I didn't see red or any black cards dealing me damage, so I wouldn't even consider these cards. And I thought these three for these three were what made sense. I mean, we could see in this match just how good 4-mana drains were, and I don't think the format would be very fun with 4-mana drains. I mean, this is not even a perfectly built deck. Obviously, if we were going to build the deck with 4-mana drains, increase the number of factories, increase the number of Jambay tomes, take out the Sullivan libraries, which you don't need. I mean, you could really make this deck by far the best deck in the format. And yeah, eight hard counters is a lot for any deck to deal with. So, Mitja and I, we always guess on paper what deck won. This deck lost in the finals. We were surprised, just like when we played the World Championship. With Zach Dolan's deck won, and we were surprised because that deck looked like on paper to be the weaker deck. So, always fun to see the historical matches, just to see this history. We hope everyone enjoyed it, just to get to see it. We love playing these. By the way, we randomly choose what decks to play. So I could have been playing Mitja's deck. He could have been playing mine. Yeah, I mean that basically was the episode. So I would say congratulations this time to Robert Schram, who was able to all these years later get a little revenge and win the rematch of NewCon 4. We'll see you in episode 161 too soon, and in episode 170 we'll show you NewCon 5. Thanks everyone, and bye for now.
Bye bye.